So now I'm on the dark chocolate. So, distance. This one is like different vibe to the other songs on the EP. This one is like darker for sure. It also was written out of a different place of the other ones because the music came first. The music came before the concept came first, and then we played as a band, and then the lyrics came. We wrote it all together from the concept. So we had a conversation about being far away from family and also loved ones having passed on, and how we deal with this in our lives. And being far away from family also means being far away from culture, from home, feeling where is my home, and trying to find a sense of belonging. Yeah, it's kind of like, that's a tough question, you know, home, belonging. Everyone has a different relationship with this question, you know. Everyone who has moved or immigrated or is a refugee or is no longer in their space that is their culture and their home and their place they were born and raised in. And obviously I'm not comparing immigrants and refugees. There's a big difference there, but the sense of being in a place which is not your home. I think the relationship with that, you have to create, if you're not going back to your home, you know, for the foreseeable, at least in a way of like being deeply connected to family and culture. It's a tough one to make a relationship with and peace with, but it is essentially saying like the loss that you feel, the disconnection you feel from your people and your culture will also make you stronger and will also make you know more deeply who and what you are, and can also help you to realize what's important in this life. So it's really a song about keeping those people with us. You know, either the ones who have passed on or the ones that are far away in distance. How do we live our lives and include them, keep them with us, not move on and leave them behind, because they can be with us, they can stay with us, and all of these people that we love have a very deep, profound impact on us. And this song is also kind of, it's sort of calling them into the room, you know, like calling spirits into the space and bringing them to be close with you. And sometimes our attention is more open for that, you know. The more stillness and peace we have, generally the closer to that we can feel, and the more rushed, that it's a bit harder to access that space, for sure. That's a bit the inspiration with this song, with Distance. Lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. So distance makes my heart grow stronger. Distance makes my love grow wiser. Falling deeply into daydream memories of your smile. Distance brings no boundary between us. Standing still in time. It's kind of like this, literally this distance, whether in dimension or land, will make me stronger. It will make my heart, being able to feel that pain and that grief is going to make me a wiser person, is going to make me be able to feel and experience more love, because I know what loss is. I've gone through it. I have a relationship with loss, which means that I can also appreciate what I have and appreciate, it will make me stronger, you know. And remembering someone as this strong figure, like people who've passed on, we only have kind of the memories of them when they were alive. And what are the incarnations that you call upon of them? What's the like quality of them that you call upon? For example, for me, like one of my aunties passed away, not like by blood, but basically auntie. She was a choreographer called Janice, and she was this really like powerful woman, like wow, really, and incredible contemporary dance choreographer, and just like strong, inspiring woman. And for me, that's something that I call upon, you know, in times and in moments. I call her energy and I thank her for her guidance, you know, and for her presence. And in very dark moments, I also feel her with me. Like I feel her there witnessing me, and she's just there in the space. She always will be, you know. She, in a way, like she's in a different space now. than she used to be, but she is, she exists within my being, you know, and in other realms, but she lives within me very strongly also through the, what she inspires me to do and who she inspires me to be. Yeah. Yeah. There's more lyrics. Later on in the song, it gets to like, didn't know it, couldn't fight it, stuck between love and illusion in a madness. And that's kind of like grief, you know. It's a process of losing your mind, basically, because it's sort of like the process of trying to get to acceptance, but you're not there yet. You're still fighting the truth of, you're resisting, so you're kind of, but you're also trying to accept something and realize something. You're trying to fight it, but you can't fight it. And that's also why I say stuck between love and illusion, because you're like, it's really, for me, it's like almost a hallucinogenic place. It's like reality warps, you know, the difference between this life and the spirit world. What is life? What is death? All these things. I mean, in general, I love to spend, whenever I have time to, I love to just like contemplate life and death for days on end, because I think it's incredibly interesting and profound. But yeah, it's sort of like losing your mind, basically, and how actually allowing yourself to lose your mind is such an incredibly valuable thing, because, you know, this world tells us that we shouldn't do that and that we have mental health problems if we do that. But I'm also like, yeah, we have emotions that are supposed to be expressed. We have depths that we don't acknowledge, and we should listen to ourselves and allow ourselves to go to those places, to go to that darkness, to see it, to witness it, to let ourselves become lost, to lose our mind, because this mind half the time is driving us into ditches anyway. And when it is shown itself and you lose the mind, it's kind of, it can feel like madness when you're not used to it. And then when you are like, okay, I don't comprehend this thing, it's questioning everything that I understand about life and existence. But it's also very valuable, because it makes me feel less attached to this life and this realm, because I understand I'm just like a guest, I'm just a visitor, and I'm just here for a moment, and I want to be really present for that, because I don't know when I'm going to go, and I don't know the impression I'm going to leave on people, and I have to prioritize what's important to me, you know, because death is a guarantee, you know, and we just don't know when it's going to come. So yeah, that's a bit about the lyrics. Intention. I think the intention with this song, with a lot of the ROSEYE music, I kind of want to give people an experience, you know? I want to facilitate a release, and also, like, for me, for us, on stage, in the studio, writing, this was a very healing process for me, also making this song, and every time I get to play it on stage, I get to go through that state, I get to go to that grief state, you know, and I get to be in that, and I want to also give that to people. I want to provide a space where they feel like they're not crazy, and where they feel like they're allowed to be deep feelers, and to lose their mind, and to be in a space of togetherness, and to feel community, and to feel seen, you know, because I think the worst part of grief is feeling alone, you know, is feeling like you're losing your mind alone, like you're going crazy alone. If you're together with people, it's like we're supporting each other, we've got each other, and I think that's the intention of this song. Beautiful. Stop recording.